Hi, Gary Pearson here. Today we're going to talk about your target for a forehand boast. What we really want is I want 2 bounces before the second side wall, the second side wall being the backhand wall over there. So what I want to do is I want to hit the ball into the side wall, and I want it to have 1, 2, and then hit the side wall. So the outcome is just really, really fantastic there. The reason we want that is really quite simple. What you find, let's say you've played a really good boast and it's going to be a two bounce on the floor before the second side wall. What happens is people will generally, especially towards the end of a match or when they're really tired, they'll actually hit cross court off those shots. Now there's a reason for that. It's because the ball is so low and it's going across the line of their body. So what happens is the ball is actually coming across this way. Now while it's coming across this way, it's really hard to hit the ball and go out there and push their whole body forward to get the ball to go down the side wall. So they've got to do a massive amount of body work. Now, as I said, it's towards the end of games or towards the end of a match where it's really, really beneficial to understand what people are capable of with their body. But what they do is they actually end up just going cross-court because it's the easiest way. They can just put the ball back there. They're not going to hit a winner off it. They know you're back there. They know you're going to come back, and you've still got to negate the side wall. And so it's not a bad outcome for them as long as they stop you volleying. So they'll just come across, and they'll just hit it back where it came from, because it's a simple way to go. They only need to get inside the line of the ball a little bit, and the ball's still coming across here. It's still coming into their range to hit. They don't have to do that work out there. Now, let's say the ball hits the side wall, it hits the front wall, and it hits the side wall, and then it comes back. It comes back at the person. What's happening is, as I run forward to get your boast, all of a sudden the ball's coming at me and I'm running towards the ball. I'm feeling like Superman at this stage of the game because I'm going twice as fast, because all of a sudden I'm getting there really quickly and the ball's coming at me. It's often coming up so I can hit it on the rise. I've got so many options, it's just amazing. I can hold my shot, I can do all sorts of things. So you really don't want to hit this third side wall unless you're playing a boast nick. If you're playing a boast nick, that's all different, of course. But generally, you don't want to hit the second side wall. As soon as that ball goes from there and hits that wall there, options are all over the place. I can do whatever I like. There's just so much more time to be gained, to be able to hold my shot, to stabilise my body. The ball, you saw it sat up. It was just really simple to hit. So the answer is simple. You must hit a 2 bounce on the floor for a quality boast. That means that sometimes they come out here a little bit, out into the middle of the court. But what it also means is it's a massive amount of work for your opponent to work off it. They can work off it, so don't get me wrong. But I'm telling you, they've got to do some serious work and they've got to be of serious level to be able to really, really get their wrist even under to play a drop shot. And the room for error is great. Like, they really have a big chance of making errors on it as well, as long as you play a quality boast. Quality is the answer. So. So here we go. As long as you understand the outcomes is 2 bounces on the floor before the second side wall. There's your boast. 1, 2, and there it goes again. That's just basically all you need to do to play a high quality forehand boast use the angle of your racket, don't hit the ball into the sidewall, open the racket face, let it run off it. You'll find it's really easy to do. You can do it with your eyes closed almost. That's how simple it becomes. 2 bounces on the floor before the second side wall, and that's how you play, or that's the outcome we're after for a quality forehand boast. Gary Pearson here. Today I've got Jess, she's going to give us a hand. We've got a backhand drop. Today we're going to improve her backhand drop. This is what she's got, it's pretty good. Yeah, so that's not a bad result at all. Pretty neat. The outcomes are pretty good. Okay. So you say, oh, it's pretty tough to improve that, because that was pretty good, wasn't it? That was all right, I like it. We'll see what this does, and then you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. I want you to lift your elbow up on the follow through a little bit. I want you to lead with your elbow, there, there. Now what I'm doing by doing that, I'm putting cut into your backhand drop. So instead of getting this flat racket which goes there, we're going to get cut across this way, because that's what it does, that there. So it's pretty interesting how it takes pace off the ball and how you get more control and more feel. Pretty solid, pretty heavy, haven't I? Let's go, elbow up there. Good. There, elbow up. Good. So now you can really get this feel, and you can actually, you'll make up for if you're out of position slightly. It'll become extremely consistent. You should be able to keep that nice and down. Take it on the rise like we did before. There, attack it, elbow, there. And now you can get that feeling of full control. See, that elbow will just do the job really nicely. That's giving you all the cut that you need in your backhand drop, whereas before you didn't have it. See that? It's just giving you beautiful cut and beautiful action on the ball, whereas before what looked like was really good, I believe it would fail under pressure. I think it'd get really tough under pressure, and you'd be holding and trying to get the ball in and hitting tins and stuff. This one will be consistent, it will happen every time, and you'll get a great result every time. Here, there, elbow, there, look at that, that's magnificent. There, there, there. Okay, I'll show you something which is awesome. What happens if I put her in trouble? Like, I'm going to make it really tough for her. Watch what happens. Lift your elbow. Ready? Here we go. Look at that. That's good. Ready? My fault. Too far. Here we go. So even when the ball's out there, when I put her in trouble out there, she can still pull it out across there with her elbow. There, there. So there's no trouble at all if the ball's way out there, she can still pull it out. Then if I put it in here, she can cut across with her elbow and get a magnificent result. I'm telling you, the backhand with your elbow raised, it gives you that cut across the ball. You get a severely good outcome, as is proven by Jess. That's just magnificent. It's fantastic, isn't it? It's good.